with us the very well-known face and expert from Indian printing industry, Professor Kamal Chopra, sir. He is the General Secretary of Offset Printers Association, which is also known as OPA. He is the past president of All India Federation of Master Printers, AIFMP, and he is the chairman of PAMEX exhibition. So first of all, welcome, sir, and thank you for sparing time for this interview.
Thank you, Neha. It's my pleasure to be with you and with all the audience these days. Thank you very much.
So, sir, first of all, how would you comment on this current scenario of Indian printing industry?
Actually, if we say scenario is not good, but we are expecting the better things. You know, due to COVID, many changes are there. Presses remained locked down, and with the lockdown now, worker has gone back. Not one, there are many problems. Industries are not open. Printing is an intermediary industry. We are dependent upon the other industries. If the other industry are not working, how will we be able to supply the things? So situation is not good, but you know, always there are possibilities. There are things, rotations are there, and maybe it is one rotation will come once again with the full force.
Mm-hmm. So, sir, when we talk of the challenges that the industry will be facing once the companies open up, what do you think would be the main challenges that would come in front of them?
What happened? Actually, the things were going on previously also. With the digitization, people were less concentrated on printing. It was already there. Slowly it was changing. What happened in this sudden lockdown when we are not working for last 3 months? The first sufferer was the newspaper. People there were two things. First, they start seeing the news on the TV because they were sitting whole day at home. Second, there was rumor that paper spreads the corona. So they don't want to touch the paper. So with these two things, the circulation of newspaper down, not down, too much down. The newspaper which was printed 30 lakh or 50 lakh now come down to 4 lakh or 3 lakh. When their machine became spare, they started job work of the market. Printing work they started. When they will start the printing work, what the printer will do, they will do the other work. The book printing are now converting towards the packaging. So actually, literally the first sufferer with a small printer or a smallest printer. As per our calculation, even after GST, we have seen there are more than 12% printing press in India was closed. And as we have been checking, and the data tells us by the end of next month, I think it will be more than 17% more, total 20% printing presses will be closed. So that's a problem with the small printers. Otherwise, you can say it's a change. So it started like that. So it's a big problem for the printing industry.
So this current sentiment, do you think it will affect Indo-China trade relations? The current, especially pertaining to the Indian printing industry?
Regarding, we are Indians. Indian first, industry afterwards. Country always should remain first. We are for the country. Regarding these things, there are two aspects. One is politically motivated things. Another are truths. Truths are different and politics is different. We never be in the politics. I always, at any time, I'm not in favor of banning any Chinese thing. But I say, why don't we manufacture like that? China may not be able to sell world over. Why can't we make it? We should make the thing like this that it may not be possible for China to sell anywhere in the world. If you stop buying the thing, what will happen? Somehow the Chinese product will come through Russia, through USA, or through any other country, then you will buy. Unless and until our home is strong, let us be strong enough. What is today? Today, we demand the Chinese product. Things should be like that. China should sell the products. They should find a market. It is different. Now it is different. We require the things. It should be otherwise. They will, if they want to sell, they should come here. When they will come to sell here, the terms will be ours. Now they are dictating the term, then we will dictate the term. It is only possible if we make our home strong. Unless until we start making the thing like them, this thing cannot go long. See, today we are saying, I think we heard this system of banning the Chinese products some 10 years back also. After that, it continued. Now we are, due to this bad situation at the borders, we are again hearing, maybe after a few days or few months, it will slow down. My motto is to make the things like that, we should be able to shadow the China world over. Our products must sell all over the world, and China may not be able to compete us. Till the thing will not make like that, it is not possible. Maybe politically we say so, but practically how it is possible? Unless and until we strong at home. Then again, I will like to repeat it. Why don't we be so strong that we make the thing China may not be able to sell anywhere in the world? That should be the spirit. And with this spirit, if the industry starts working, days are not far when India will be the supermost country in the world.
Yes, sir, we hope so. And so do you think that the companies who are presently dealing in commercial printing, they would be looking for diverting in some other segments now?
Yeah, as I earlier told that due to this newspaper entry in the commercial printer will have to turn. They have two options, only two options. One option is, and the best option, that is to join hand with each other, start producing the quality in such a way, production in such a way, material in such a way that they may become competitive. Competitive not on their city, not in their state, not in the country, but world over. So to become, they will have to become competitive. Other ways to produce something different, which other can't do it. These are the only two ways of survival. It's not success now, it's a question of survival. If they will not unite hand and start producing the quality or quantity as per the competitive rates in the market, they will have to die. So otherwise, they should produce something different, some innovative thing. So in that thing, it may be that their turnover may be less, but margin of profit will be too much. So these are the only two things remain for survival, especially for the micro and small printers. So that change is there, and we have been conducting so many webinars on it, and we told the people that is the only way of survival. Some people are doing it, maybe, and in my view, that is the only way how the small and micro people can survive in future. Not only Indian printing industry, all the industries, like say.
Yes, so even we were coming to that the small and medium scale industries who are facing economical challenges right now. So what are your suggestions for them? And are there any policies that have been made for their benefit, or should they, they should learn about such policies?
I think 3 days back, even Prime Minister gave a speech. He told all the industry to unite, especially small industries. There are schemes, but the scheme will not be beneficial in the long run. You are getting loan for 1 year. After 1 year, you have to pay. So that's not a better scheme. Better scheme is the unity. If you unite, that is the only solution. Even our Prime Minister said 3 days back in this speech, said then you will have to unitedly produce the things so that to be economical and be productive also. So that is the only solution. Other government, government has given some scheme for the benefit. I think those are very, very temporary measures, which will not be very, very fruitful until they unite. Now, if we talk about the printing industry, if the other industry are not working, what we will produce? And if any other printing press, say from any metro city or anywhere, they start supplying the things to other cities, what will happen there? So those schemes which are given by the government, they are good. It's not that schemes are bad, but it's not that they can run the industry forever. This can be for 15 days, for 20 days remedy there, but otherwise we'll have to follow that solution, like to unite and produce better in the largest quantity.
So, sir, this Offset Printers Association has been organizing a lot of webinars these days, and you have been there in all of them. So, we would like to know what kind of topics have you been covering in those webinars?
Yeah, when we have seen that, see, this is a blessing in disguise. When we say that there's a problem, we try to find out the opportunities in the problems. This is the biggest opportunity I got. We organized near about 30 webinars, and in 30 webinars, near about 6,000 printers presented, out of which 3,842 was the new printer. They attended for the first time. 106 experts were invited. All our webinar recordings are available at our channel. We have covered all the topics, right from basic to export to costing to government schemes. Everything is there. If anybody can study anything, not only due to this corona or lockdown, even before that or after that, how to cost calculation, how to do the cost calculation, how to export the thing, what is the problem in export, how you can unite, how you can produce different. Not only this, during this period, we also organize a competition, a national level competition. We call it Print Wonders. The person who was producing exclusive things or different things than the printing, we, from our association, we gave 1 lakh prize to him. That was the encouragement to the small printers, because as per my calculation, the survival is that you will have to produce something different so that your customer may not go away. The only thing is to retain your customer. How you can retain your customer? There are two things. Either you give the thing at the economical rate, or you give something different. Otherwise, you can't retain the customer. So both the things are covered. Not only this, we covered print education, we covered young generation in printing, how they are doing, how women are doing printing, what are their plans. So I think no topic is left. Still we are still continuing that. It's not to stop. But it's a wonderful thing. I think this is a blessing in disguise. This was a good thing that we got the opportunity, and 106 experts is not a small thing. So they were top experts in every field, right from machinery manufacturing to chemicals to ink to paper to plate and biggest printer, small printer, exporter, everyone we got. Not only national, international, from USA, Japan, Sri Lanka. So everybody was there. So those, all the recordings are available at our channel. Still it is available. People can go and see. I'm very much satisfied what we have done. And incidentally, it is the only association, not only printer, any association, any trade association, it is the only offset printer association, is the only association in India which have done so many webinars on this page.
Sir, we have also been following, and yes, we found them very informative. Some of them are even very interesting. So
I'm thankful to the teachers who can actually, I was not alone in it. The idea was mine, but our teachers, Madam Lakshmi Priya, then Anjan Baral, then Madam Madhura Mahajan, they were searching the printers. This is not everything done by me. Whenever there was a topic, we select the topic, then to find out the experts. Some expert they side, some expert I side. So I'm thankful to those teachers who helped me a lot for this webinar.
So, so talking about events, when we come back to the trade exhibitions now, again, when we start doing the trade exhibitions, how do you think they will help again in the revival of the industry?
Actually, I was reading an article that said, in that it was said that due to lockdown, whatever, the foremost sufferer is the transport and next is exhibition. So they are the maximum sufferer. They start suffering at earlier age, and till the late they will have to suffer. So this is for the exhibition. I know I'm the chairman of PAMEX, but nowadays, because there are many new norms has been issued, you have to devote to those norms. You cannot have the contacts and then safe distance. All these things, if continue, it will be not good for our industry. We'll have to look something else. A few days back, I was seeing a virtual exhibition. So people are now working on the virtual exhibitions. We may have to see arrangement virtually with the help of the AR or all these things. Definitely, while exhibition, we have to obey the government rules and if we have to follow the new norm, we have to keep the distance of 2 meters between two people. So then we have to create other things, sanitation, all other things. So exhibition, without exhibition, industry cannot prosper. That's the only way where we can go and see the practically running machine for which we want. Otherwise, I can go to the one dealer, he will say my machine is good, I will not able to compare it. Exhibition is a place where we can compare the things and we can look what I want and what is available there. So many brands are there. Only hopes are there. Maybe this industry, there will be a greatest change. On what I'm thinking, it should be a greatest change. Maybe it will go to virtual. Without exhibition,
We will have a combination of virtual as well as physical, so we can have both.
We'll have to. It is. We'll have to do it. Actually, no, nobody knows what is going to happen. The position is at this stage. Anything can't be said. If we compare the rules, then we are seeing this time what happened in Palm. There was a, I think, half-kilometer long line. People wanted to go in, and it will be there. Then how to manage the local that social distance? So how the people we can, then people may not travel. So we don't know what is going to happen. Let's wait and watch. And definitely we'll have to look at the virtual things. In virtual, there is a problem. Some question cannot be answered virtually. There are some problem also in virtual. Physical thing is physical. You can touch, feel. In virtual, you cannot touch and feel the things. So that touch, feel is required. Let's see. It's a very early stage. It's very difficult to comment on it. But that I'm 100% sure without exhibition, no industry can grow. There should be exhibition in whatever form they will come, but without it, it is not possible. If we start the virtual, then people say the virtual can be in my home. It's not no need to go to anywhere. So let's see. It's very difficult to comment, but definitely it is a fact that both the industry, travel and exhibition, they are the most suffered due to this COVID. That's true.
Yeah, but we will stay positive and we hope things get better soon. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you for all your time and thank you for sharing your opinions.
Thank you, Neha. I'm very thankful that I'm thankful to the audience also. Thank you very much for giving me time. Hope to see you next any other time. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.